What's going on, guys? Today is day 727 of my self-improvement journey. So, it's been almost 2 years of self-improvement. It's currently December 5th and December 9th, Monday, is 2 years of self-improvement, and it's honestly just crazy to me. Like, I couldn't be more grateful. I don't want to talk about like too much because obviously I want to talk about 2 years on the 2 years, but everything in the past week, I feel like I've been kind of a failure, to be honest. And even today, it's like 10 o'clock right now. For the past 3 hours, I really haven't done anything. I've just been kind of like watching my old YouTube videos, like from way back in the day, Geometry Dash, and then also like my like first 30 days of self-improvement, like those videos, and just a bunch of my old videos basically, and just old memories. And it's kind of crazy to me, man. Like, remember day 4, I think it was day 3 or 4, something like that. Day 3, I think it was, yeah, or it was either 2 or 3. Pretty sure it was 3. Remember making a workout video, and I think somewhere in that video, I don't know if I actually uploaded it, that like the part I'm going to talk about here in just a couple seconds, but it was like one day I want to do daily videos, like good daily videos, like actually edited, and like the whole day, so it'll be kind of like one day behind schedule if you think about it. I'm writing my books, I'm living in a nice house, or I'm like traveling the world or something, and I'm like writing books, and I'm giving them to people, and like inspiring the world and whatever, and making these videos inspires people and stuff like that. And I remember that when I had that vision, and wow, it just made me realize, like a couple minutes before even like making this video, that I'm slowly becoming the person that I always wanted to become, you know. Maybe not the person that like my 12-year-old self wanted to become, maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe I will. But like, it's just, it's honestly crazy, man. Like, I'm learning songs on the piano, I'm reading books. I've been reading Words of Radiance here a decent amount today. I think I read like 30 or so pages. I did not type words today, which I haven't really typed anything in like the past week. I've typed about 400 words in the past week, basically, which is like nothing. That is literally nothing compared to what I was doing during NaNoWriMo. Holy crap. And it's just kind of interesting, like the past 3 months, September, October, and November, most productive months ever. Now, December, it's going to be a little less productive. I feel like it's, you know, I mean, I will be able to read this entire thing 100%. I'm confident. I'll learn Hallelujah on the piano. Do stretching every day, so I'm still going to do stretching tonight. I'm gonna do like a new stretching routine. I'm gonna make my own. I'll do 5 or 6 exercises, or maybe like 10, but I'm gonna use ChatGPT to help me. So like, most of the exercises, actually I can't say this, actually. Oh, dang it. Well, I guess I could. You know what, I might as well. I'm not gonna give away my 2025 goals. I mean, it's almost Saturday, but almost December 7th. But basically, this will, a little hint here. more of the exercise that I do for stretching will be upper body / arms, and then more will be, or less will be lower body. That's the plan. So, and that's the help for 2025, so I don't get injured. It's gonna be crazy, man. Like, and it's kind of interesting because when I look back to those old videos, I kind of like almost, like, I look at myself and I'm like, man, I was so innocent. I was just watching Hamza, Andrew Tate, and it was like, everything was like perfect when I remember it, you know? And I wish I could go back to those times, but then when I look at now, it just feels like a grind. Everything just feels like I'm putting everything in and I'm getting nothing out, you know? And that's almost what it feels like sometimes, you know? And it doesn't really feel like, I'm not really the biggest reader, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I kind of have to force myself, almost force. I mean, it is a good book, obviously, but I almost have to, like, force myself to just sit my butt down and read, you know? Or, I don't really, like, think about writing my books that much. Like, I think, like, I don't really think about what I'm writing about. I just kind of, like, I think about the idea of writing, like, oh yeah, one day I want to inspire the world. But I don't really think, like, oh yeah, so the scene I'm writing right now is like this. I mean, sometimes I do. Sorry, I'm a little sick. My nose probably, my voice sounds a little weird. And I keep, like, sniffing. Better watch out. No, no. I'm just joking. So, oh my gosh. But, like, I'm not really the biggest reader, to be honest. Like, I'm really not. I hardly read anything. Like, this year, I don't even think I've read 10 books. So, yeah. Next year, though, 2025, I'm gonna have some big reading goals. It'll be reading and then the other thing, 2025, that I'll say on December 7th. And I'll probably also formulate a plan for how many books I want to read during 2025, because I want to read a lot during 2025. It'll be kind of like my downtime from the other activity that I'll be doing, which will take up a lot of time. And a lot of, yeah, it'll just be hard, but and I just wish I could, like, have that burning, like, purpose inside me, you know? And I did have that for, like, September, October, and maybe, like, a quarter of November, and then it kind of went away. But, I mean, it was still there. It was still there. Like, I still wanted to finish, and I still did finish before I fell back in the geometry dash after, because of, like, the pressure. It was just so intense that I fell back, you know? But, yeah, I mean, like, those past 3 months, and I'm gonna continue it in the December, like, I mean, it already is December, obviously, but for the rest of December and onwards to 2025, I will make 2025 one of the best years of my life, up to date, if not the best year up to date. That'd be my goal, I suppose. It just, I don't know, man. There was just something inside of me. It was, like, burning, burning purpose, and, like, I knew what I was doing, and I just kept going. I failed, but I just kind of got back up, I suppose, and I guess that's what I'm doing now. I'm not really I never really give up. I don't really understand that, you never really give up. The only way you can really give up is if you go jump off a bridge, or you freaking shoot yourself. But, like, it's the only way you can really give up if you think about it. You can't really give up by still living. I mean, you're still living. Did you really give up? I mean, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if I were to genuinely give up and just like stop recording, stop making these videos, and to just literally live life like basically everyone else, and not focus on and not even like worry about writing, like just put it aside and never remember my fourth book or any like books, and just play video games and just, you know, do all of the bad habits and just be consumed by all that stuff. I wouldn't feel good, you know. It's fun. Why do we need fun? You know, why, like, these fun activities, are they really fun? They're not. Okay? These fun activities aren't fun. And like, even music, and I mean, and this is where it gets a little like gray area for me, because like, do you really need the fun? Like, imagine this. Imagine a person. There's three people. I'll have three people. So you have the person who literally just indulges in fun, in like nothing but fun. Okay, then you have the person who literally just works all day, constantly. Now for me, this would be kind of like just writing and reading all day, basically. Reading and writing and maybe making videos all day or something like that. Now you have the guy in the middle. You know, maybe half the day he works, half the day he has some fun, you know? Or it's more like, it's more like he has half the day's work, or like a quarter of the day's work. You know, some of it's obviously sleep, some of it's family, some of it's like the fun time, the leisure time for himself. Now, a lot of people on this spectrum, they're gonna be probably living like right around here, you know, somewhere, you know, they're not always indulging, you know, and they're still doing some hard work. It's like generally like right here, maybe up here. I mean, you're still gonna be having like some fun up here and even up here, but at that rate, like, just imagine the amount of like stuff you could do if you literally just dedicated everything, every single thing, every last ounce of energy towards conquering, to creating an empire, to just building a legacy. Just imagine that. Like, every ounce of energy. Like, there's not a single moment in the day for years on end where you even like, you don't even like consider watching one YouTube short. You don't even consider touching a video game. You don't even consider touching junk food. You don't even consider going down the aisle at the store, the junk food aisle, the ice cream aisle. You don't even consider that. You're always like, when you're at the store, you're in the freaking rotisserie chicken aisle. I don't know. You know, you're getting freaking chicken. You're just eating protein. So your brain is sharp, your mind is sharp constantly, like a sword. And you're just using your mind. You're conquering. You're building an empire. You're making a legacy. And it's just like that. Like, imagine going to bed and just thinking like, man, I got so much work today, let's do this. Or I got so much work done today, let's go. Tomorrow I got even more work. I'm excited. You know, and it's almost like you make the work fun. But at the same time, you kind of don't, because, you know, you're not going to always have that, you know, you're not always going to be like, oh, yes, let's go. A lot of times, you're going to be like, oh, more work. And it's just kind of like, I remember this summer, I'm kind of getting off track, but you know what, it's fine. I remember this summer when I was, thinking to myself, like, how cool it would be to have, like, 3 other people in my life that also, like, wanted to write books and, like, inspire the world with books that like either I could just talk to really easily on Discord, or were like real life people that I could talk to, and like meet up with them or something, and literally we all four of us just dedicate everything we have to like reading, writing, learning new vocabulary, making like YouTube channels or something, like just that would be so cool. But I don't really have any friends like that, to be honest, and it's kind of sad. Come on, I need better friends. And it's kind of lonely, I remember when I first started self-improvement, I had so many people, Geometry Dash people, who were like supporting me and stuff. Oh yeah, good job. It looks like you're really improving your life. You're doing these push-ups. You're, doing this. Can't wait for you to get back to playing Geometry Dash. And I didn't really end up ever doing that kind of, I kind of did, just playing here and there, and it never really felt the same, because it wasn't, and I had people supporting me, like, IRL people, they were just kind of like, good job, or even giving me some support, but then kind of distance ourselves, well, I distanced myself from them because of them playing video games. I remember this back in 9th grade, and yeah, do I regret it? Maybe a little bit, yeah. But I guess it was for a reason. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this video anymore, but I'm just kind of rambling, I suppose. But yeah, definitely on Monday, December 9th, my video will be a lot more structured than this. Like, I'll maybe make a little, like, checklist or something of, like, the certain days I want to include. But, I don't know, man. There was something I was going to say, but I kind of forgot. Oh, yeah, and, like, back then it felt like everyone was supporting me, and now, no, it really doesn't, I just feel alone. I have friends, I've got Brady, I've got another, I have 2 other friends, IRL, but one of them he's kind of been my friend since like 6th grade, or even before that, actually, probably like 4th or 5th, or maybe even before that too, but, he still plays video games and stuff, but back in 9th grade, I never really moved away from him, still kind of talked to him, and then in 10th grade, I still talked to him, definitely, and then now I still talk to him in 11th grade, I suppose, and, never really went away with him, I guess, we've had a couple deep conversations about just life, maybe not as many as I would like to, but I don't know. And then I got Anderson, and that's about it. That's all my friends, really. I mean, Anderson, but like, a lot of these people, not to like toot my own horn or something, I don't know, pat my own back, I just feel like they don't have like as much ambition as I do, it just doesn't, like, maybe I'm wrong, I could definitely be wrong, but, and I don't mean to say that like pridefully, because I don't know if it's really something, it's like, it's almost like a disease, bro. It's a disease, bro. It's not a disease, but, it's like, just constantly going for more, and I mean, nothing wrong with that, I suppose, but, I'm just kind of lonely, I guess. I literally said that like 2 minutes ago, not even. Yeah, I don't, like, that's why I kind of like imagine that group, or like 4 people, or 3, and then including me, so 4. We're all just grinding towards, inspiring the world. That would be so cool, or just like something like that, Or even if it was just me and one other person, but like nobody really seems to have it. Like, it's kind of sad. It's like, oh, I gotta do it all by myself, I suppose. I keep saying that. I don't even know why. I'm just saying it because I don't want to say I guess. But yeah, it's 10:24. This video is already 21 minutes long. So I'm gonna be done for this video. I suppose kind of just me yapping, but I don't know. Mentally preparing for 2025, I suppose. That's it for day 727, my self-improvement journey. 4 days left. 2 days. I'm doing 2,000 pull-ups Saturday. So tomorrow night, I want to go to bed nice and early. That's it for day 727. I hope you guys have a great day, and don't forget to follow your dreams. Goodbye.